Have you ever prayed, poured out your heart, pleaded with everything you have, only to be met with silence? A deafening, confusing, and sometimes heartbreaking silence from heaven. It's a feeling many of us know all too well. We stand in the middle of our storm, looking for a sign, a word, a whisper, but it seems like God isn't listening. It feels like our prayers are just bouncing off the ceiling, unanswered. And in those moments, it's so easy to feel abandoned, forgotten, and to question everything we believe. We think, if God is good, if He loves me, why isn't He answering? There are seasons in our lives when God doesn't seem to speak. He doesn't audibly answer, and He doesn't miraculously change our circumstances. And let's be honest, that hurts. It can shake our faith to its very core. But here's a truth I want you to hold on to today. God's silence is never, ever His absence. It's not a sign of His disapproval or indifference. Often, God's silence is actually a period of intense preparation. It's a sacred space where He is working behind the scenes, not just on your situation, but more importantly, on you. Think of it like a seed planted in the dark soil. You can't see the growth, you can't hear it happening, but underneath the surface, a powerful transformation is taking place. That's what God's silence can be in our lives. The Bible is filled with stories of incredible men and women of faith who walked through long seasons of divine silence. Think about Job. He lost his children, his wealth, his health, everything. He cried out to God, demanding answers, but for a long time, all he heard was silence. What about David? He was anointed to be king, yet he spent years running for his life, hiding in caves, and fighting for survival, all while Saul hunted him down. Imagine the questions he must have asked God during those silent nights. And then there's Joseph. He had a dream from God, a promise of greatness. But what followed? He was sold into slavery by his own brothers, and then unjustly thrown into prison, forgotten for years. None of them received an immediate, clear answer from God. But in that silence, they were being molded, strengthened, and prepared. Job's faith was refined like gold. David learned to depend on God alone, becoming a man after God's own heart. Joseph developed the character and wisdom he would need to one day rule Egypt. God wasn't absent. He was actively forging them into the people He called them to be. This is why silence is such a profound and powerful test of our faith. It forces us to move beyond a faith that relies on feelings, emotions, or visible miracles. It's easy to believe when we see the Red Sea part or when we feel a surge of spiritual excitement. But can we trust God when the sea remains still and our hearts feel empty? God's silence strips away all our props and crutches. It removes our dependence on signs and wonders and forces us to answer a critical question. Do we trust in God Himself, or do we only trust in what He does for us? Do we love the giver, or just the gifts? Silence reveals the true foundation of our faith. It's in the quiet that we learn to trust His character, His goodness, and His sovereignty, even when we can't trace His hand. It's a deeper, more resilient faith that is not shaken by circumstances. So, if you are in a season of silence right now, I want to encourage you. Don't give up. Don't assume God has forgotten you. He sees you. He hears every unspoken prayer, and He is intimately involved in your story. This period of quiet is not a punishment. It's a classroom. He is teaching you endurance. He is building your character. He is deepening your roots in Him so that you can stand firm against any storm. Lean into Him. Keep reading His Word, even when it feels dry. Keep praying, even when you hear nothing back. Keep worshiping, even when your heart is heavy. Remain steadfast in your faith. Because here's the promise. When this season of silence is over, and God finally speaks or moves, everything will change. The breakthrough will be greater, the victory will be sweeter, and you will be stronger than you ever imagined. God's timing is perfect, and His plans for you are good. So wait on Him. His voice will break through the silence, and it will be worth the wait. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to encourage you on your faith journey.